Thank you for joining me today. I'm excited to talk with you about Kiva and the opportunity it provides as another source of funding, enabling communities to expand capital access for financially excluded entrepreneurs. My name is Ellen Harvey, and I am a certified business advisor for the Ohio Small Business Development Center at Columbus State Community College. I also serve as your Kiva Capital Access Manager, specializing in access to capital for businesses and commercial loans. I'm QuickBooks certified and Growth Wheel certified to help you with your action planning and decision making needs for your small business. I'm also a notary, and these skills I use to frequently aid entrepreneurs like yourself to start and grow your business in my role at the Small Business Development Center. What is Kiva? Kiva was established in 2005 as a 501c nonprofit, identifying as the world's first personal micro-lending website. Kiva enables everyday people to pool small lending contributions to provide financial access to entrepreneurs across the globe. With this international focus, it established inclusivity of individuals needing access for funds for education, to support small farmers, to serve as a means to provide funds for emergency care and support entrepreneurship. Since its beginnings, Kiva has grown to enable over 1.8 million lenders worldwide to lend a combined $1.2 billion in over 80 countries. Kiva is bridging gaps and creating access to capital worldwide. And in 2011, Kiva US is launched. Kiva is introduced through the Opportunity Fund in California and Axion US in New York. The launch overall was successful and drove scores of new lenders to the site. But it was not without hurdles, as US microfinance was different than lending in developing countries. Different because in developing countries, a small loan for $381 made a huge impact. But in the United States, the average loan size for a Kiva loan was around $5,000. But in spite of the initial challenges, Kiva funding expanded across the U.S. How did Columbus become Kiva Columbus? Forge founder, the late Reese Nieder, led an effort to designate Columbus as a Kiva city. If it wasn't for Reese Nieder, then Kiva Columbus would never have existed. Due to his leadership, he was able to rally community support to help raise $225,000 and to fund future businesses. Nieder won the support of the city of Columbus for the effort, and Mayor Andrew Ginther made the Kiva City announcement at a prominent part of the inaugural State of the City address. And so in 2016, Columbus joins Kiva to become Kiva Columbus, and it's launched with funding and support from Huntington, Access Ventures, the City of Columbus, Franklin County, the Columbus Foundation, Ohio Capital Corporation for Housing, United Way of Central Ohio, and the Greater Columbus Arts Council helped bring Kiva Columbus to life. Shortly after the launch of Kiva Columbus in 2016, the founder Reese Nieder passed away. The program found itself in transition and flux, and it wasn't until September 2018 that the Small Business Development Center at Columbus State Community College agreed with Kiva to take over the Columbus Hub and operations. Kiva Columbus is open for business today at the Small Business Development Center at Columbus State Community College. This informational session is designed to help discuss the problem and solution that is offered by Kiva and addressing the barrier that many entrepreneurs experience, and that is accessing capital. We will talk about the Kiva loan program and what it offers to small businesses on a crowdfunding platform. And we'll discuss the Kiva loan program, the ideal borrower, and the steps that you will take in borrowing on the Kiva platform. Kiva has identified the problem and is offering a solution. The problem that has been identified and voiced over and over again by entrepreneurs is access to capital. Kiva's solution to bridging that gap to access to capital is the crowdfunding social media platform. Kiva understands that dreams are universal, but opportunity is not. And through the crowdfunding platform, Kiva envisions that opportunity will be and can change people's lives. The Kiva platform and underwriting model has been designed to relieve barriers to funding associated with credit, collateral, citizenship, reentry, and required owner's investment, overcoming guidelines and requirements that are typically in place by traditional lenders. Kiva believes that they can be the micro lender, the missing micro lender, and their solution is to provide a loan range from $1,000 to $10,000 at 0% interest for loan terms of 12 months to 36 months. They are able to offer smaller loan amounts, less restrictions, no fees, faster service, and it provides a platform for family, friends, community to support loans that are based on character over credit, providing an opportunity for small businesses that are experiencing challenges with accessing capital to have a platform of which they can raise dollars to start and grow their business. Kiva's model is the connection of communities in support of entrepreneurs. Kiva works best when many stakeholders come together. Kiva connects the community in support of small businesses to small businesses, small businesses to community, small businesses to lenders. Our lenders are being our friends, family, customers that have continued to support your idea now are able on the Kiva platform to support you with lending dollars, of which they're repaid. Well, we've discussed so far the problem and the solution, the problem being that there's a missing micro out there to address the needs of businesses that are disadvantaged and cannot obtain traditional financing. The solution offered by Kiva is a social media crowdfunding platform, and around that they developed the Kiva loan program. So next we'll discuss the loan program, eligibility, uses of funds, loan sizes, and the difference between a Kiva loan program and crowdfunding platforms. So what is the eligibility for a Kiva loan? Do you qualify for a Kiva loan? Well, if you're 18 years old, using the loan for business purposes, and your business is registered in the United States, your business is not engaged in any type of multi-level activities, business activities like Amway or Prime America or Legal Shield, Avon, or 31 Gifts. You are currently not a part of a bankruptcy or foreclosure or under any liens. And you can demonstrate that you have a good social capital, 20 to 25 friends ready to invest $25 into your business. Then you meet the eligibility requirements. Some other technical skills that you would want to have is the ability to navigate the website, market your social media presence, post videos, and make posts. It's important that I stress eligibility. And so, like we had talked before, that you must be 18 years old, U.S. based business. There are just some things that the loans are not approved to be used for as a borrower on Kiva. So again, no illegal businesses. Businesses that are only state level legal and not federally legal are not permissible. So it has to be businesses that are legal on a federal level. Therefore, hemp production businesses, marijuana dispensaries, non-FDA approved medical devices are not something that can be supported by a Kiva loan. Pyramid marketing schemes cannot be supported by a Kiva loan. Lending institutions and direct sellers like Mary Kay, Avon also are not permitted. Businesses involving adult entertainment and pornography, lethal weapons for gun shops and bullet makers, contract workers of large corporations like Lyft, Uber, and Airbnb, DoorDash are not businesses that can be supported on Kiva. Loan for items primarily for consumer or personal use. This is a platform that is to support small businesses, and so this cannot be used to consolidate personal debt, buy a personal car, things like that. Cannot be used for tobacco-based businesses, vapor shops, cigarette sellers, cigar shops. Again, cannot be used for businesses primarily to refinance credit card debt. So that's not only personal, but that's also business as well. Part of the application is you detailing out what the business funds will be used for. So they should be used for things that can help expand, start, and grow your business. Purchasing of stock and other equity investments, including entrepreneurs trying to buy part of a company, is not permissible. And loans to purchase a whole business and become owner and operator is allowed. So it is enough funding that allows you to purchase a whole business and become the owner or operator. That is permissible. The loan can be used for many purposes, but remember, it cannot be used for any pyramid business ideas or personal needs. It's up to the business owner to explain to lenders how the funding will be used, if it's going to be used to buy equipment, upgrade space, hiring an employee, or working capital. Funds used from Kiva should be used to leverage something within the business to provide additional revenue for that business, therefore making it possible to repay that loan and to help the business grow. So what makes Kiva different from any other crowdfunding platform that you might have heard about? Well, a couple of things. First, there is no fees to participate with the Kiva program. It does not have interest. There is no gifts that need to be given away because it is a loan. So it's your friends and family, community supporters that are lending you dollars, of which when you make a payment on your Kiva loan, part of that payment is going back to pay the lenders that have supported you. It has a much higher success rate than typical crowdfunding, with a 95% success rate of you reaching your goal. It is a little different in the fact that Kiva Underwriting actually determines what your loan amount can be, and it's maxed at $10,000. During Kiva, the COVID-19 right now, they're doing a little higher loan amounts up to $15,000. You are responsible for raising those dollars to meet your loan goal with your friends and family, but Kiva also provides you support in helping to reach your goal as well through the Kiva Platform, through helping editing your profile, helping you get connected to more resources, and pre-made campaign tools to help you as far as your marketing strategies and reaching more individuals to help you reach your campaign. So Kiva can be a very successful platform with very minimal to no cost to you to help you as far as accessing funding that is needed for your business. The Kiva loan program comes in 3 different categories, which offers different loan sizes. The 3 categories of funding for Kiva are depending on various factors along the approval process. The range is the starter, $1,000 to $3,000, the growing, $3,500 to $6,000, and the enterprise, $6,500 to $10,000. In each category, a certain amount of lenders is required. For example, under starter, 5 to 10 lenders would be required. Lenders being those friends and family contributing up to a minimum of $25 towards your loan goal. Terms range up to 36 months on a Kiva loan, and you can tell from the different categories. The maximum terms for the starter, the loan terms are 12 to 18 months. For growing, terms are 24 months, and for the enterprise, the term is a max of 36 months. Because of the limited term on these loans, you do need to be careful that the payment is something that is feasible for the business. And though this loan program does not have any interest, being a 0% interest loan, the short term can make it challenging for some small businesses. So the payment is something that you definitely want to be aware of. For the starter, we're looking for a business that is really just getting started, may have some past due debt, higher debt ratio. As we're looking at a business that is growing and seeking funding from $3,500 to $6,000, that business should be able to show proof of their business, a registration with the state of Ohio, maybe a tax identification number, an established business checking account. And for the enterprise range, $6,500 to $10,000, that business should be able to show all those things that if they were a growing business, registration with the state, have lower debt ratio, good income, separation of personal and business finances, and could very well even be a repeat borrower. With any of these loan terms, once the loan has been repaid, borrowers are able to borrow again. And if borrowing again, it's more than likely that their loan amount will be doubled. So if initially they received funding for $1,000 and they've paid that loan back successfully, the next time around they're more likely to receive $2,000 or even more. With Kiva, borrowers are often starting small and repaying and growing their borrowing capacity over time. As I mentioned before, the Kiva loan can be used over and over again, or it can be a building block for looking for funding on the next level, looking for a larger microloan or a conventional or SBA loan. So we reviewed the problem and the solution, the problem being access to funding for disadvantaged businesses, those challenged with guidelines of conventional financing. We've talked about the solution, the social media crowdfunding platform offered by Kiva, and we've talked about the Kiva loan program, eligibility requirements, uses and purposes, the different categories, the funding amounts from $1,000 to $10,000, and now let's talk about the Kiva Borrower. Some of the businesses that have been supported by Kiva in the past and present are Bake Me Happy, which is a gluten-free bakery that's located in German Village. If you've never been there before, definitely check them out. Dinner Up, it was a catering business that has grown to be Red Barn Gourmet Chili, providing services to Ohio State University. A barbershop, a young man who started his own barbershop, and it was used for that purposes. These businesses, Bake Me Happy, had shared with me that in their process of getting the Kiva loan, it increased their business because of the marketing opportunities that reaching out on social media provided to them on the Kiva platform. So just to give you some idea of some of the businesses that have applied and received funding through Kiva. So we've mentioned some businesses, for-profit businesses, a bakery, a barber shop, a catering business, all the standard type of businesses that we think of. But Kiva also is a great platform to support service type businesses that a lot of banks have challenges getting their hands around for funding, like Stephanie Schilling's Low and Mighty Shindigs, which is an event planning business for adults and provides entertaining games to help adults free themselves and let their inner child out. And she's given us a great picture here of her playing the kazoo. But it also supports nonprofit businesses, which also find challenges around obtaining access to capital to support their initiatives. And so we have Kamsma here, who is a 3D printing prosthetics company that provides artificial limbs to those who cannot afford traditional financing and payment for these items for those individuals that are in need. So the Kiva platform really is something that you have to look at your business and your model to say, does it fit for what it is that you're looking for as far as the loan amount that you're needing? Do you have the social media presence and platform to be able to reach out to friends and family to support you as a lender? If so, then they can provide you funding towards your loan request, again at that $25 minimum amount. And as you repay that loan, those funds are paid back to them. But there's all different types of borrowers that are on the Kiva platform. And again, you just have to determine, is it right for you? And so let's talk about what is that borrowing process if you decide to move forward with Kiva loan. Kiva, the borrower process. We're going to now go through a step-by-step guide for what to expect as you apply on the Kiva platform. And in addition to this presentation, I want you to know that we do have a booklet that helps guide you through the process as well. And I just want to remind you, as the Small Business Development Center is the Kiva Hub, and I am the Kiva Capital Access Manager, we are here to assist you, and you are not in this process by yourself. So we will begin. You'll begin the process of applying for a Kiva loan on us.kiva.org, or you can go to us.kiva.org/Columbus/. There you will first create your Kiva account. Going to the sign in section, it says click on sign up for Kiva and put your personal information. You can choose to sign in using Facebook if you want, but that will begin your first step. There you will select that you'd like to borrow, and in borrowing you will begin the application process. The application process gives you an opportunity to share your story. Talk about who you are personally, talking about your business, talk about why you wanted to use the Kiva platform and what the funds will be used for, how your product and service is being used to meet a particular need, and why someone who's lending to you would want to make sure that you are successful, and that how your product or service can help somebody else. How this Kiva loan will help you to pursue your dream, to help you pursue a passion possibly. You will upload a photo of yourself smiling, like in the example, with your business being highlighted in the back. There'll be several internal questions about your borrower's financial health that you will have to answer. So your financial health personally, as well as your business financial health. Once you've completed the application, which is pretty simple, takes you about 30 minutes to an hour, you will receive assistance from the Small Business Development Center with narrative, review, marketing, videos, photography, and helping you to compile any additional documentation that is needed for your application. That review process takes about a week once you've completed your full application. Your loan then is advanced to underwriting, which takes another 2 weeks. Underwriting evaluates the information that you've provided in your profile. Make sure that the funds that you're requesting is within guidelines for what the funds can be used for, and they issue an approved loan amount. With that approved loan amount becomes a condition of the amount of friends, family, and supporters that you need to raise that help support your loan. In the example where we have Ralston, the food sermon, he is required to raise funds and have 20 lenders that assist him during his fundraising, his 15-day private fundraising period. Each lender must provide towards his campaign, again, a minimum contribution of $25. Once that is reached, then he moves on to the next phase of which is called public fundraising. Once you have met your goals in the 15-day private fundraising period, your profile is then advanced to the public fundraising period. At that time, your profile becomes live to the Kiva platform, where 1.7 million lenders can discover your profile and support your business. At this point, you have a 90% chance of becoming fully funded. And funded meaning meeting your goal as far as your loan request amount. And in this case, again, Mr. Ralston of the food sermon is looking for $10,000, and we see that he has been funded, and he had 132 lenders that supported him in doing so. Once he has reached full funding capacity, then his loan is then forwarded on for one more final review before these funds are then released to his PayPal account. Again, all transactions happen through PayPal. So raising dollars to meet the goal happens through PayPal. Receiving the funding for the loan is transferred through PayPal, and repayments on the loan are also handled through PayPal. Repayment occurs on a fixed monthly basis, of which can be automatically deducted from the business's PayPal account. The payments are distributed distributed back to the lenders. So of the 132 lenders that the food sermon had, all of them will receive pieces of the repayment until they are paid in full. During this time that we're dealing in right now with the COVID-19, the payment will not start within 30 days. The payment will be deferred, and the payment will not start for 6 months. The profile changes a bit when the business owner is in a repayment period for their loan, and when looking at their profile, they'll see how much they have repaid on the funds that they have borrowed. The Kiva loan terms are short term, so the loans are paid back very quickly. If you run into any challenges with repayment, I again am your point of contact as the Kiva Capital Access Manager. So you would reach out to me, Ellen, and I will assist you with whatever issues that you may be having. But as the SBDC, we are here to not only support you on your Kiva loan, but for anything that you need as it relates to your business. Again, providing that one-on-one counseling and training to help you in every phase of your business. Successful Kiva borrowers and applicants are supported by the Small Business Development Center as they are provided assistance with profile photos, narratives, and social media marketing guidance, community outreach, and networking to highlight their business further. Their profile is posted on a Kiva website, and we continue to offer services beyond assisting with Kiva application and management and servicing of your loan to provide training and one-on-one counseling and additional services during all stages of your business. Thank you for taking the time to learn more about Kiva, and if you are interested in applying for a loan with Kiva, please reach out to kiva.org/borrower, or you can contact me at columbus@local.kiva.org. And for more information and to engage with the Ohio SBDC at Columbus State Community College, please feel free to reach out to us via email at sbdc@cscc.edu or visit our website at sbdccolumbus.com. We are here to serve you in whatever phase of business that you are in, and we are glad to help. Be it a Kiva loan program or one-on-one counseling or participating in one of our trainings, the SBDC is here to support small business and your #1 resource.